So Richard, today I'm here to show you this amazing recipe. Very simple, very delicious, and restaurant quality for you and your people at home that are watching. And I partner up with Mazola corn oil because in this cholesterol awareness month, we want to make foods that are good, delicious, and at the same time, they're good for you. So, as we know, corn oil lowers cholesterol twice as much as extra virgin olive oil. So, we're going to use 2 tablespoons of corn oil in this recipe, and it's a good neutral oil to cook with because you don't get sometimes a lot of the aftertaste that we would get from other oils. So, it's also beneficial for that. We're gonna start on mid to high heat. Very simple. It's a chicken recipe that's gonna have ingredients that we all have at home, and this is a way how we can turn ordinary ingredients into extraordinary food. So I have some chicken thighs. In this case, no bone, no skin. Why? Because if we're gonna use the skin, we always wanna crisp up the skin, and because we're cooking in a sauce, that crispiness is not gonna happen, and then we're gonna end up with a soggy, skin to the chicken. So we take the skin off. You can put the skin in the oven and get some really nice crispy skins as an appetizer so you don't lose them. So we have, I have some Kalamata olives, black olives, delicious, deep flavors, and we want big flavors when it comes to cooking specifically healthy foods. I have some artichokes. They're great for you. They're delicious. They're going to give us a great bite. Then, of course, tomatoes that are going to give us that freshness and that color. And then shallots. I'm using shallots because they have a much more delicate flavor than onions, and because I already have very strong flavors from like the wine and the olives, I want to have something that's more delicate in terms of flavor. I'm going to add a tiny touch more of corn oil, and I'm going to start frying my chicken. So I'm gonna season very well and liberally with salt and pepper, and it's very important. A lot of times I think we sacrifice flavor because we don't salt it well. Remember that a lot of this salt is gonna go in the pan, so we want to liberally salt it. Then some black pepper, and black pepper is one of those things that we sometimes forget to use, and we should use it in most of our dishes because it brings out a lot of the big flavors from chicken, meats, mushrooms, vegetables. Everything that you put black pepper on, you're gonna notice there's a huge difference to it. So I'm gonna take the side that I seasoned and I'm gonna place in the bottom of the pan, because what I want right here is that brown and delicious caramelization on the outside, on the exterior of the chicken, right? There we go. So that's happening there. I'm gonna season the other side of the chicken with salt, good salt, a lot of salt, and pepper. There we go. I'm gonna take them into this plate, and then I'm gonna bring it back to finish the sauce. In that same oil, I'm gonna add some shallots, and I'm gonna start not browning them. I just want them to give a little color to them, but not so much. And we want the color because, think about it, we're matching the color of the chicken with the color of the shallots. Caramelization. I'm gonna add this beautiful and delicious artichokes that I actually love. And see how the acidity is picking up everything from the bottom? Now we can literally look at the bottom of the pan and it's completely shiny and clean. And that's because we picked up all of those burnt chicken bits from the cooking. So now I'm gonna put in there some olives, black olives. Why not all of them, right? Let them cook a little bit. See how the wine is dissolving nicely? And now we're getting that beautiful smell from all those ingredients marrying together in that pan. This is phenomenal. Now, tomatoes go in, and then we're gonna take that chicken that we partially cooked and that's now brown and delicious, and we're just gonna lay it down there like if it was in a spa, you know? Get some of that heat. And then guess what? You see this over here? You see this over here? Please, don't throw that. Don't throw that out. Take some of the salt, some of the seasoning, and guess what? There goes a little bit of natural and an amazing chicken stock that you made without knowing. I'm gonna lower the heat to simmer, like to low. So now a lot of the residual heat is gonna continue to cook, and it's gonna finish my dish. This is ready. The sauce is to the perfect consistency. We have that creaminess from the tomatoes, from the artichokes, and of course all of the acidity from the wine and the alcohol has evaporated. So now we have a very consistent, delicious sauce. I'm gonna give that a try, just to verify that I'm not, you know, lying. Oh, delicious. We're gonna plate it. Gas off. I have some tongs here. Very simple. We're gonna put them one on top of the other, like if they were good friends, and they're like hugging each other. You see that? Right there? Beautiful. And now we're gonna take and spoon the sauce over, and then we're gonna finish with some herbs. We'll take some of the sauce like that, around, a lot of sauce. If you wanna get fancier, there's many things you can do. You can do a little bit of lemon zest on top to freshen it up a bit more. Good sauce in there. Everybody has a little bit of everything, right? Well, Richard, thank you so much for letting me make a mess in your kitchen, but I guarantee you're gonna enjoy this, and people at home as well, so it was worth the mess. Eat well, because life is too short to not eat well, and of course, you know, eating delicious recipes can be as simple as 10-15 minutes. I'm Chef James. See you later.